What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 388 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 103 of Monday Night Fusion. Of course, well, not really the fallout. This Friday on Genesis will technically be the fallout of the Genesis exclusive pay-per-view Death Wish from last night, guys, which was a great first pay-per-view. I certainly enjoyed it, and what a main event. 3 new champions crowned. Well, technically 4 if you count the tag team titles crowned. And MLP cashing in Money in the Bank to win the title. So 2 world title changes in one night. That was pretty wild. But this is a Monday Night Fusion, of course, guys. A different ball game as we are 2 weeks away from the Fusion exclusive pay-per-view Requiem. And starting off the show tonight, guys, an action-packed card as always. Jobber entrances because it's a custom match. That's what I've realized is that custom matches do not have entrances. That's what it was last night during Death Wish. The 6-pack challenge and the main event clean slate. The reason there weren't entrances because it was custom matches. So if you do that, they don't get entrances for some reason. So jobber entrances for these 3 guys, which Chris Diamond actually was at Death Wish last night, winning that 8-man over the top rope battle royal in the pre-show, earning himself a shot at Miles Kelly and the Rising Star title, guys, and probably the biggest upset of the night. Chris Diamond knocking off the legit gentleman to become the new Rising Star champion. So now surely wants to kick off his reign with a bang here in his Fusion debut. And this is elimination, as he is in there with Matt Devious and Shenaz and Donny Baloney. What's up, everybody? Tim Hellish, Laza, what up? Gumble 702, saw you before. Welcome. Well, by the way, Hellish, that matchup is going to be on the first episode of Supremacy. That's what I've been saving it for. Which I don't know when it is going to be. Again, guys, Supremacy Dragonskala is going to be a new show that will be exclusive to our YouTube channel, CMV Network. Brand new channel. If you're not subscribed yet, Tim will post a link for you in the chat. Or you can go to our website, cmvwrestling.com, ! Join in the chat will give you a link, and there is a link on the side of the homepage. But that new cross-brand show between Fusion, Genesis, Unmatched, and Ferocity going to be exclusive. So that's what that match is going to be, Hellish. I've been saving. I know, though. Oh, looks like Diamond might have been going for the Break Your Neck Foundation, but Devious, I don't think that he meant to save Shenaz there. Rather wants to deal some damage to the new Rising Star champion. No, I checked that. Actually, Alvius came out with that shout to check if that's what it was, but no, it's not that. What up, Boston? What a big Toph, the new international champion, Chris Andrews. We'll see him this Friday. Right now, Matt Devious, of course, went one-on-one with Shenaz and Donny last week. What a fantastic matchup it was with Shenaz getting the win. Nice power slam by Devious. And it was actually after the show that Devious, remember after that match, Devious shook hands with Shenaz, but it turned out to all be a ploy as backstage after the show, he would approach Shenaz and ask for a rematch. And after Andoni accepted, Devious would brutally attack him, leaving the real number 1 Bubba unconscious in the parking lot. Let's look at Chris Diamond on the apron just taunting as he watches his 2 opponents here tear into each other. What up, Maury? And Diamond going to continue to taunt, showcasing much of his... look at Andoni from behind, German suplex from the middle turnbuckle there. We got to see a whole lot of Diamond and his ego in that match with Miles Kelly last night at Death Wish. Winding uppercut from Andoni. Now, Miles Kelly played with, or rather I should say Chris Diamond played with Miles Kelly the entire match, really got into his head, was able to defeat him, drop him with that catching cut. Oh! And Tony with a wheelbarrow facebuster. Only a 1 count though as Diamond continues to taunt here. And as he gets back down, Andoni once again going to catch him, this time with a neck breaker. Shenaz Andoni, of course, CMV veteran. He and Diamond got those matching tassels on their boots. Different colors though, but still. Shenaz, a former World Tag Team Champion, longest reigning in CMV's history, 2-time Fusion Tag Champ, 2-time Light Heavyweight Champ, 2-time Anarchy Champion. Perhaps this will finally be the season that Andoni breaks the glass ceiling and finally becomes World Champion. I know Alvius would love that. As Devious, of course, former Money in the Bank holder. Oh, wait a minute, Devious right now, looking for some payback against Andoni as he goes to that rolling cutter, rolling the dice. Into the pin, we might have the elimination here. 1, 2, oh, only a 2 count. Of course, Shenaz kicked out of, I think, 3 of those last week. No, I think it was 2 actually in their one-on-one match. So I'm not surprised that Andoni was able to power out there, but look at Devious right back on the attack. Diamond is loving this match, man. I don't know who exposed that top turnbuckle, by the way. I just noticed it. The brand new CMV Rising Star champion just watching on as now he tries to hit Devious with a double axe handle. Devious ducks it, though. And I have been told that that rematch, that one-on-one rematch between Devious and Andoni will take place on the pre-show of Requiem in 2 weeks' time. So a chance for both men to get momentum here. But like I said, Diamond surely wants to kick off his reign as champion with a win. And surely, Miles Kelly is on his ass. Kelly got to get that rematch. And of course, as Rising Star champion, Diamond has to defend the title every 2 weeks, at least once every 2 weeks. So he better not get too cozy as he misses that kick attempt. Reverse mat slam, but only a 1 count as he went for the pin. Of course, tonight, guys, is going to be a wild night. Our main event is a 6-man tag team elimination tables match. And Andoni once again whacks Diamond right up under the chin with that uppercut. Then turns to Devious, catching him in a front headlock. Devious, the former Money in the Bank holder before it was stolen from him by Jacob Ziegler. Ziegler, who's going to be involved in that 6-man tag team ladder match. Oh my God, wait a minute. Shanaz jerking the leg. Andoni, Kinshasa! Oh, but a lucky rope break for Andoni here. Oh, wait for another Kinshasa, but Diamond able to counter it. Now going for Shanaz's legs, he trips him up. Lucky rope break there for Devious, but now the antagonist is down. Instead of taking advantage, Diamond going to taunt. As I was saying, Ziggler going to be a part of that main event 6-man elimination tables match alongside his partner, of course, his BFF Shane Scott and Paul Devine as they take on Voice Findy, Travis King, and Brody Sampson. A preview of the elimination chamber match to come for the world title in 2 weeks at Requiem. As Devious grabbing a hold of Chris Diamond's arms here. Look at this submission. That should be a rope break. Diamond's head is clear. Oh, wait a minute. Into a dragon sleeper. Oh my God, the body, simply put, should not, and I don't even think can bet. The Diamond tap. No, he escaped. I thought he would have tapped for a second. Oh, goes for a drop kick, does Andoni. Instead gets a kick to the thigh. Now the Rising Star champion. Little roll up into a hell chest kick. Damn, that might have done some serious damage to Shanaz, guys. He is down. Devious looks to close in on Diamond. Gets a fireman's carry that takes him overhead tonight, guys. Actually, up next, we're going to get the start of the best of 5 series between Curtis HEIST and Percy Simmons as Diamond goes flying. And a little cheeky clap and bow from Devious, proud of his handiwork. HEIST returning into singles action for the first time in, gosh, what, 5 months, I think. Well, Percy Simmons makes his Fusion debut. Redemption has hit so hard it brought him back into the ring. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Also tonight, the Sierra Stad Renegades are going to get a big opportunity as they look to remain undefeated and maybe finally showcase themselves a little bit more against Blood and Stone as Devious once again gonna roll the dice here on Shanaz. Diamond, of course, gonna let it happen, hoping that this is an elimination. 1, 2, no, but it is not. And Tony, like I said, he kicked out of 2 of those last week, so again, I'm not really surprised. As Diamond just continues to taunt. He's like sitting in the corner like, come on, am I going to get any action here? Also, guys, we're going to see Damien look to go to 8-0 tonight as he takes on Flashy, stepping up the challenge a little bit more. The young up-and-coming Flashy should prove to be a big challenge for Damien. The Gargoyle of Destruction now. Diamond getting it back at Shanaz. That German out of the corner. Goes for a kick, though. Nicely blocked by Shanaz. Now Andoni closes in, but Diamond TKO by Diamond. He keeps telling me the finisher name, but I just cannot remember it for some reason. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Andoni's eliminated. What an elimination. Though I got to give credit to Devious there. He hit Shanaz earlier in the match with 2 rolling cutters, but Diamond makes the elimination, guys. Shanaz is gone. And now it is down to Devious and the Rising Star champion. As look at that, Diamond very pleased with how he's done in his Fusion debut thus far. I'm sure that, his tag team partner, his good friend, Johnny Columbus, is watching from backstage, cheering him on. Columbus is in action this Thursday on Reality Wrestling. Look at this. Nice action roll by Devious. Closes it with a pop-up punch. And now Diamond, that's Shanaz just now getting up. The Rising Star champion, Dr. Teeth. Just like a mandatory move in every Claw's moveset this year. Springboard 450 by Diamond. showing that he's more than just a blabbermouth. Impressive there. As now he takes a moment to catch his breath, get some stamina back in the tank, if you will. Now looking to finish, break your neck foundation. And Diamond wasting absolutely no time as he looks to wrap this match up and get the big W. TKO again. Cheeky little spin this time. And then flooring him. Diamond right into the pin. Will that do it? 1, 2, 3. It will. Chris Diamond spent 70% of the match taunting, but ends up making both eliminations and comes out the victor in this three-way elimination. And Chris Diamond, man, short couple of weeks he's been in CMV, has taken the place by storm. And here's our first tweet of the evening, guys, from Jack Dialop, who says, today's Jack fact. Jack Dialop was the only person on WGW's main roster to beat Chris Diamond. Dialop still coming soon. I hope I'm saying that right. Might be Dialop, but I don't know. Yes, a brand new signing coming to Monday Night Fusion. A man who knows Diamond very well, apparently. Diamond's got some enemies coming. Best watch his back, but tonight he's going to be celebrating the Ballers Club going out. Chris Diamond picks up a big win here to start off Monday Night Fusion 103. Well, Ryan Ken has not won a match this season yet, so take that as you will. But he might have a chance at Rex, because Azrael called him out. Azrael laid down the gauntlet. He said, you and me at Requiem, and since I'm challenging you, I'll let you pick the stipulation. Ken has yet to respond, but I'm sure he will to defend his family. Azrael's been targeting this past month. But up next, guys, here we go. The start of the best of 5 series between Curtis Heist and Percy Simmons. This is only the third ever best of 5 series in CMV's history, and the second one just took place a couple of months ago between Chaos and Order and Imaginary Friends. That ended in a 3 sweep for Imaginary Friends. We'll see if that happens here between these two as well. Yo, what a purple kush, my friend. Welcome. Got your call. I love him, by the way. Big fan. Hoping to debut him soon. What up, J-Rod? What up, what up, what up? Yes, but indeed, of course, a best of 5 series is, well, to put it quite simply, if you don't understand, a series of 5 matches, and the first man to win 3 will be the victor. So, of course, we could see it happen like the last best of 5 series. Let's say Curtis Heist could win all 3 first matches, and bam, it's over. You get that clean sweep. The first best of 5 series between Kane and Gordon actually went to the last and 5th match. That was great. What a match it was. I always plug it. Happened at the first ever Over the Limit ladder match. Greatest ladder match in CMV's history. I'm a big fan. But right now, this is a clean singles match, though I have been told that this is the lineup of matches they've agreed on. So this first match is a clean singles match. The second match next week on Fusion will be an over-the-top rope challenge. The third matchup in the series will be a KO match. If it gets to the 4th, it will be a finisher match. If it somehow gets to the 5th, it will be a first blood match. These two men, bitter rivals on the independent circuit. And once Percy Simmons debuted in CMV this season, Curtis Heist had to return. Of course, Heist, a former contender for the light heavyweight title. But like I said, he hasn't been in singles action in well over 5 months. So these two men are going to put each other through the ringer. I got to say, I do not envy Percy Simmons, man. Just the sight of Curtis Heist sends chills up and down this spine. This is a big man and a hard hitter. Would you say his eyebrows are on fleek, Mari? One of the matches I'm definitely looking forward to tonight, though, is Sierra Stad Renegades taking on Blood and Stone. So far, the CSR are 2-0, but they've won via interesting means in their debut. They won that 8-man tag match, but neither one of them got tagged in. And then last week, they beat Public Enemy via countout. We really haven't gotten to see these two kids really perform yet. Tonight, they get their chance against the tag team champions, and we know Blood and Stone will defend at Rec Room in 2 weeks. If CSR can win, they'll get that title opportunity. And here we go. This is a kid who I am already a big fan of, despite not being able to get a victory yet, losing his debut a couple weeks ago to Vinny Vinyl, and then teaming with Vinny Vinyl last week to take a tag loss. But the Deck, no doubt, is looking to make his impact. These guys with their face tattoos. The battle of the face tats here. Who's are better? Maybe that's why they're always feuding. Percy Simmons said himself, when you face him, you never know what you're going to get. The Deck. All right, here we go. This first matchup in the best-of-5 series is an important one, guys. Whoever takes the lead obviously has the advantage going into next week's match, which will be an over-the-top rope challenge, which I think may favor Curtis Heist being the bigger man. But this right here is clean singles match. And like I said, Curtis Heist, a former light heavyweight title contender. Obviously, he's put on some pounds since last season, though. When we saw him, he actually made a cheeky little return at Ascendance in the Slick B Memorial Battle Royal, but that was the last time we saw him. He never came back afterwards. Now Curtis looks to return in a big way. Front headlock by the Deck. European uppercut creates a little bit of distance, not too much. Now Percy closes in with the front headlock. This is both Percy and Curtis Heist's fusion debut, because last season Heist was a part of the Genesis roster. As Heist tries to get up to his feet, Percy Simmons just with a kick to the gut. Now putting the big man in a seated position. Now on one knee, Percy Simmons. Oh, drop toe hold, though, coming out of nowhere for Curtis Heist. Up next, guys, Davian looks to remain undefeated and go to 8-0 as he takes on the young up-and-coming Flashy. And I think Flashy definitely his biggest challenge to date. Excuse me, I'm yawning a lot. But I don't know, the Gargoyle of Destruction, man. I don't think he's had a match go on longer than 2-3 minutes since debuting last season. We'll just have to wait and see as Curtis Heist with a gut-wrench suplex to take down Simmons. That grinds your gears, Austin. Does it get you a bit miffed? Face first goes Simmons off that top turnbuckle. Percy now with a forearm smash. Going to close in. Snap German suplex. Nicely done by the Deck. So far, guys, Simmons has been dominating Curtis Heist. Perhaps some ring rust on Curtis. Hasn't competed in a singles match in over 5 months. As Simmons to the top rope now with a beautiful elbow drop that connects successfully. Obviously, the more agile here is Percy. As now he just hammers away with forearms to Curtis Heist's face, man. Curtis has gotten little to no offense in this match. Hooks the leg. One. Only a 1 count, though, for the Deck. As Curtis now sits in a seated position. Kick to the spine. Well, Percy says not just once, no. Going to bring Curtis up to his feet. It looks like he's trying to at least. Goes for a punch. Finally, Curtis gets off a hit to the midsection, but can't capitalize on that. Seems like he might be a little bit too slow. Curtis Heist takes the loss here. He'll have to come back, obviously, whereas Simmons will only have to get 2 wins afterwards. Irish whip into the corner. And Percy catches him in the head with the enziguri. We've seen this from Simmons before. Cartwheel moonsault. That is just beautifully done right there. And now Simmons into the pin, hoping that'll be enough, hoping for a domination victory. Guys, I don't think Curtis Heist has gotten off an actual wrestling move. He got off like 1 punch. Now Simmons perhaps has eyes to finish. Rebounds. Percy catapult cutter. All these Maricons getting caught with these catapult cutters. Will that be enough? 1, 2. No, it will not. Curtis Heist able to survive. Looks like his legs twitching out there. And a tweet, guys, from John Reed of Genesis says, bit by bit, I am breaking through and soon I will be free. John Reed been conflicting with himself these past couple weeks. I'm actually very worried about Reed, but oh, strength by Percy, power slam into the corner, then the center of the ring. Good God, man, hooks the leg. What is happening? Curtis HEIST is just absolutely getting obliterated by the deck. Can't count Curtis HEIST out, though. Get that forearm smash to the chest, but Percy quickly responds with a kick, then an uppercut. Now Percy taking him for a cheeky little walk. I don't know what the root of the eggs between these two was when they were back on the independent circuit together, but obviously it was something severe because Percy is just beating the holy hell bejesus out of Curtis HEIST. As now he looks to stay in control. Oh, goes for a springboard cutter. That would have been nice, but instead Curtis sidesteps. Now HEIST looks to close in. Dodging, I should say. A grapple attempt gets a kick to the gut, though. Front headlock goes for European upcut, forearm smash instead. And now Curtis, what's he going for? Countered. Whatever it was by the deck with a knee to the midsection. And now Percy with a wicked combination knee up under the chin. Oh, mamacita. Percy Simmons, knee to the face off the gourd buster. And now face smash into the canvas. But Jesus, man. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. Percy Simmons can't seem to keep down the big man, but boy, is he giving a run. Elbow to the top of the head now by Simmons. As it looks like Percy has exhausted himself, beating the hell out of Curtis thus far in this match. Like I said, next week I think will benefit Curtis HEIST and his size in the over-the-top rope challenge, but this singles match is most definitely benefiting the deck, it seems. Percy. Oh! Drive-by kick sends him over the top rope and down to the outside. Whew, that got my juices flowing. Now Percy looks to throw him right back into the ring, but Curtis HEIST already recuperating. HEIST takes a second, takes a deep breath, man. He needs to come back in a big way in this matchup. As he looks to do so, put back attack into a spine buster. There you go. A power move like that is just what Curtis HEIST needs as he beats his chest. You know, Curtis HEIST, if he's known for anything, is taking a beating and coming back. Irish whip into the corner now. Percy goes for that enziguri again, looking for the cartwheel moonsault, but HEIST does not want a second taste. Instead, a sit-out sidewalk slam. Curtis HEIST down on one knee, visibly exhausted from this matchup. The hashtag direct punch to the gullet. Oh, but not enough to get the win, man. Holy cow. That was a nasty punch. Now HEIST slits his throat, letting us know that the end is nigh if he has his way. Nice shoulder block by the deck. Percy looks to retake control here as he goes for that combination again, but thwarted by Curtis HEIST. HEIST just now countering every single big move that Percy, I should say, is throwing at him. Oh, GG. Completely missed that cutter attempt again. Well, the first time Curtis stepped out of the way. Wait a minute, what's this? Again! The knee to the face off the gourd buster. Curtis just flopping like a fish out of water. Into the pin, that might be enough. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Here's Percy, the anger, the emotions boiling over as now he lines up Curtis HEIST. Perhaps looking to show him that he's the jack of all trades. Catches him flush, middle of the ring, that's gotta do it. 1, 2, dirt. What? You see Percy arguing with referee Murphy here. How did Curtis HEIST kick out of that? Like I said earlier, man, if HEIST is known for anything, he could take a beating and come back. Punch to the chest. Goes for a hook to the jaw. Responds to Simmons now. Brings him into a front headlock. Taking him for a little walk. Up against the ropes he goes. Trying for something was Percy, but countered by Curtis. Now the big man Looking for something dastardly here. Brings him towards the corner. Snapmare. Goes for a punch to the side of the head. Simmons responds with an elbow to the gut. Oh, nice knee strike. And look at the smarts on Curtis HEIST to roll out of the ring and not allow PERCY to make a pin. Ring awareness there by HEIST as PERCY tells him, get back in the ring. Let's finish this. HEIST does just that. Both men miss punches. Irish whip puts him in the corner. Simmons perhaps again looking for that enziguri. No, but a DDT instead. Oh, yeah! Ooh. By the deck. As he brings HEIST up to his feet. PERCY into the fireman's carry position. Turns him towards the ropes. Looking to guillotine him. And he does just that, but PERCY's not done. Nice, the combination once more, and there's the knee up under the chin. Simmons not content that that'll be enough, though. Goes for the kick to the midsection. HEIST says, nah, get this form smash instead, cuh. Now from behind, Tiger suplex, just throwing him across the ring. I'll say I'm a legend. I saw that tweet, by the way, and I'll find it and read it after the match is over. I got you. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Pedal and backbreaker by Curtis HEIST. You see Curtis weathered the early storm, and now that PERCY's tired himself out, HEIST is having a ball with a sit-out powerbomb. That strength on display. Nice trip up there. Stomp to the midsection. Simmons looks to keep the attack on, but HEIST with an elbow to the midsection instead. Now Curtis closes in. Looking for a vertical suplex, it looks like it. He gets it. And look at that. Both men down, but HEIST quickly tries to get back up. What a match this has turned out to be, guys. Absolutely amazing thus far. Getting me excited for the rest of the Best of 5 series. But every single match after this has some sort of stipulation. Next week it's over the top rope challenge. Then it's a KO match. Then a finisher match. Then first blood. And both these men just want to get that first point. Will give them a lot of momentum. Certainly a morale boost. Gets off a hook to the jaw, does Curtis. Stomp down the lower spine now. Looks like he's going to try to target that arm of PERCY. Just stomping on the hand. Doesn't get much more brutal and straightforward than that. HEIST wants to break the hand of PERCY Simmons. Brings him to his feet. Curtis now, what's he looking for? Nothing pretty, I assure you. What the hell was he going? What is this? Implant Buster! Oh my God, I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Brings me back to Christopher Daniels. Big Punisher. PERCY now busted wide open, but it looks like it's fueling the fire. As Simmons, what is this? Rebounds off the ropes. No, right over the back. Oh, and a hook to the face. That could do it, guys. 1, 2. No, not enough still. Mamma mia. Unique offense by PERCY and all. Still not enough to get the win. Now it looks like a little bit of boot camp for Curtis HEIST, as PERCY just got to figure out what the hell he has to do to get this victory, as Simmons for the third time nails him with that knee. Gets off the punch to the back, PERCY, as he bleeds from that gash on his forehead. Roll through, bringing Curtis HEIST up onto his shoulders. Airplane spin position. Neck breaker right down onto the knee. Oh, and PERCY's had enough. The jack of all trades. Once again. And that has got to be it. Hooks the leg of the big man. 1, 2. Oh my God. Oh my God. Simmons is furious. How does HEIST keep kicking out now to the top? Big risk being taken. Elbow drop again connects. Oh my God, dude. So look at Curtis HEIST is like, all right, I'm done, fam. He's piecing. He's out. But PERCY's not going to let him run. Simmons is like, no way, goes for a power slam, gets a DDT on the outside. And now Curtis, perhaps that might have been the game plan. Lure Simmons to the outside, hit him with a big move, and take the count out win. Count of 4 by Murphy. Simmons is on one knee. Count of 5, and Simmons to his feet. You gotta respect the resolve of this kid. But HEIST just ducks out again. This game plan by Curtis. And once more, oh my God, Simmons. Snake Eyes on the apron. Holy camole. Oh, now gonna take him for a cheeky little walk. Head first, busting Curtis wide open. Now both men bleeding. Wait a minute. Once again, air raid siren, neck breaker, count of 5 by Murphy, guys. 6 now. As ripcord knee strike. HEIST is down. And we're at a count of 7. PERCY is bleeding bad. Face first goes HEIST off the ring post. PERCY with a count of 8 looks to return this fight to the ring after doing a lot of damage. Brings him up to his feet now. PERCY hook to the jaw from behind with a wrestling slam. Both men donning those proverbial crimson masks. PERCY looking worse for wear. These two men just beating the holy hell out of each other. Hooks the leg down as PERCY out of desperation, hoping, praying that that'll be enough. And it is! So much damage done to HEIST on the outside. Face first, twice into the apron, then once into the steel post, knee to the back of the head, does him in, and Simmons takes the win. Wow, what a match between these two men. This best of 5 series, if this first match is any indicator, is going to be great. As Simmons takes the lead. Hellacious bout for both competitors. PERCY Simmons grabs his first win, taking out his arch rival. Face covered in blood, but the deck does it. And here's a tweet, guys. We'll get ready for the next matchup. Coming from a Johnny Columbus. Says, watched Chris Diamond impress in his first match as the new Rising Star champion. I can't wait for Thursday, and the Baller Club is here to put on great shows for the great fans of CMV. So it looks like Johnny Columbus might be a bit more of a nice guy over Chris Diamond, as we've seen from his matches. Very egocentric, but Johnny Columbus certainly seems hyped up for his matchup this Thursday against Vinny Vano on Reality Wrestling, guys. But I'm hyped up for this next match here on Fusion as Damian looks to remain undefeated and go to 8-0. Of course, accompanied by his puppet master Pandora, taking on his biggest challenge to date in Flashy. Flashy, of course, since the start of the season has been having some troubles with Nix, and I can confirm for you now that a new match added to the Requiem card, it will be Nick Blake looking to dish out a little bit of head trauma against Flashy, the fan favorite, the young up-and-comer. So I'm definitely looking forward to this matchup, and Flashy has a big opportunity to gain some momentum heading into that pay-per-view bout as he takes on the unbeaten Gargoyle of Destruction, who, like I said, I don't think has had a longer, I don't think this guy has had a match longer than 3, even less. 3 minutes tops, I think might have been his longest match. Of course, still to come tonight after this, the Sierra Stad Renegades going to be taking on Blood and Stone in a non-title match. A big opportunity for CSR. Our main event, of course, still to come. That 6-man elimination tables match that will feature the participants of the Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks at Requiem. As we're going to see Voice Vindy, Travis King, and Brody Sampson team up to take on Pride and Filth and the undisputed champion, Paul Devine. And here he comes. This absolute monster of a man, if you could call him a man. I don't know that I would. Pandora bringing this beast into CMV. And so far, he has absolutely obliterated every man put in front of him. And there, of course, she is, Pandora, the former Vixen in CMV, accompanying her puppet to the ring. Mike Miles will make that cheeky return one day, Topher. He'll attack Chris Andrews and steal his international title and then leave, go to Mexico. Here we go, guys. Definitely Damien's biggest challenge to date since his debut last season at Retaliation. The upstart, the eccentric, flashy. We all know I am a big fan of this kid. I'm looking forward to his match against Nick Blake at Requiem. That's only if Flashy can make it there. Alright, here we go, guys. Monday Night Fusion number 103. Damien looks to remain unbeaten, go to 8-0 as he takes on some tough competition. And Flashy, let's get it. Murphy rings the bell and Damien bursts out of the gate, charging Flashy and catches him with a single knee gut buster as Pandora just ominously watches on. Oh my God, going for a choke slam. It looks like it's Damien, but a couple of elbows to the side of the head instead. Flashy saves himself, but not for long. Gonna get that choke slam anyway. Look at the height. My God. Might have well thrown Flashy off a building. As now Damien. Oh, good God. Power bomb. Just deadlifting him as Damien looks down at Flashy like he's a meal on a platter. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Damien already with the virus slam. My God. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Mamma mia. Wow. Just like that. I guess I was wrong. That might have been Damien's shortest match to date. Damien just demolished Flashy. Wow. I think the squash match future kicked in there, guys. If we're breaking kayfabe, I think it did. Damien. What was that? Not even a minute, I don't think. 8-0. This monster, dude. Holy shit. Damien with ease defeats who I thought was going to be his toughest opponent yet. Not so much. Wow. I mean, what can be said? That was incredible. Who can stop? You know who's got a big smile on their face right now is Nick Blake. Who can stop this guy? I'm like, I'm racking my brain, man. We all know I'm a big Flashy fan. I gotta say, I'm a bit disappointed in his performance there. He didn't get a single hit in on Damien. He countered a chokeslam. That was it. Pretty sure that was Damien's quickest match yet. Less than a minute, I'd say. But hopefully this match won't be the same. Tag team action coming your way. The fourth matchup of the evening as the Sierra Stad, Carson Damjen, and Tomas Kallstrom look to take on Blood and Stone, the current Fusion Tag Team Champions, who will be defending their titles in 2 weeks' time at Requiem, and a win here for CSR will that championship opportunity surely. And like I said, so far, since making their debut, the CSR won an 8-man tag match, but neither of them were tagged in. They beat Public Enemy via countout. We haven't really got to see what these kids are all about. Hopefully, this matchup doesn't end the same as it did on last week's show. Of course, last time with Stone was the season premiere where they retained their titles, Tag Team Warfare, against Pride and Filth via countout, actually, after Ziggler kind of screwed he and Shane Scott, but for a reason. Of course, we're going to see he later on in our main event alongside Paul Devine, that 6-man elimination tables match. Still to come tonight, guys. A lot of action on Monday Night Fusion 103 as the fans on their feet for the hyperactive Sierra Stad Renegades. Out front there's Tomas Kallstrom, in the back Carson Damjen, the younger brother of Vixen Lexen Damjen, former Vixen's champion. Carson, alongside his best friend, look to make an impact here in Fusion's tag team division. Maury, I feel like you ask that every stream. And I say like every time, me and Cop. Or Cop and I, for those grammar Nazis out there. And there they are, coming from Sweden. Sierra Stad Renegades, early in their career, already have a huge opportunity to knock off the current tag team champions. Here we go. The CSR looking ready, amped up. They know what an opportunity this is for them as we await the arrival of the current CMV Fusion Tag Team Champions, who have held those belts now for a month and a half. They captured them the night after Battle Scars, 2 defenses behind them. It is Bloody Justice and Rise Blood and Stone. These two men have not lost a tag team match since they won the titles. Will CSR be the first to do it? Finally kick these two off their pedestals and perhaps be the one to relieve them of those belts. By the way, Cop, I got a cheeky idea about that thing. I'll message you after the show. Yeah, the update did so. The update actually puts titles outside of like Rise before the title was underneath his jacket. The update puts it around, which is pretty neat. I'm just tired of them clipping through all the time. So they kind of look a little bit bigger. And there they stand, the cohesive unit. These two men who were originally strangers came into each other. I think they actually fought each other is what it was. And then Bloody Justice extended the olive branch and Rise accepted, and now look at them. There we go. Sierra Stad Renegades. And we're finally get to see Carson Damjen in action. He has not yet competed at a CMV ring. Like I said, in that 8-man tag, they were never tagged in. And then last week, only Tomas competed before they won via count out. So our first look at Carson, and he immediately gets caught by Rise. As the former military man now with a forearm smash to one half of the CSR. Now a Michinoku driver by the big man. Face down on the canvas, knee to the back of the head. Rise now brings Damjin up to a vertical base. It's been all Rise so far. Geez, vertical suplex now. A little bit of a cheeky snap. Rolling neck now. Jim excel by Carson on that. There we go. Much needed reversal by Damjin. Doesn't do him any good though. Walks right back into a front headlock by Rise, who looks to put him in the corner, perhaps make an early tag to Bloody Justice. No, up against the ropes instead. Back body drop sends him tumbling down to the outside. And Carson's like, nah, fam. Tomas, you come get some. Here comes Kallstrom. See how he fares. Nice takedown of Rise. Walks right into it, an elbow to the shoulder as well. Then a kick to the gut, kick to the chest as well. Those educated feet. Am I right, Borton? On display by Tomas. Goes for a Hurricane Rana instead. Gets a wicked powerbomb. Nice reversal. Now the tag to Bloody Justice. The CMV veteran. After a year and a half in CMV, finally tasted gold when he and Rise won the belts. The night after Battle Scars 3. Ooh, goes for a super kick. It was looking like Tomas there. Instead gets a hook to the jaw. Now an overhand punch to the thigh slap of doom. Down on one knee. Tomas looks to bring it home for he and Carson. Near to the midsection. Going to suck the air right out of him. Big old belly to belly by BJ. Stomp onto the face now. Bringing the power of the Bloody Forest. Knee to the side of the head. And the Spider Deities have most definitely shined down on Blood and Stone since their formation. Will it shine down on them with kindness here tonight, though? That's the question. Fireman's carry. Brought up to his feet now. Goes for a hook to the jaw. Tomas instead of forearm smash. Now Bloody charges him in an STO. Looks for the hot tag. Carson's calling for it. Makes it. Bloody Justice. A little bit of a hiccup there. Here comes Carson. Doesn't even take Bloody Justice off his feet. Again, doesn't take him off his feet. The third time doesn't even do it. Jeez, Justice. Clothesline still not down. Now he's put to the corner. Second turnbuckle. Moonsault by Damjin. Beautifully done. Finally has BJ off his feet. Jeez Louise, man. Bloody Justice is like, nah, I don't really want to sell. Wait a minute. Dr. Chief by Carson. Now to the top rope. Tomas is down, but Damjin looks to bring home the win for himself. Oh, 450! Into the pin, could that be it? 1, 2. Oh, but Rise makes the save. Tomas was still down. Gets in just in time to see the pin broken up. Carson looks to keep the attack on high. Elbow drop now off the springboard. Bringing Bloody Justice up to his feet. Maybe going to try to Irish whip into the corner. No, Irish whip off the ropes. Going to catch him on the rebound with a kitchen sink. Knee right to the gut. CSR in firm control right now. Damjin, though, catches a counter with a jawbreaker. Now an Irish whip into the corner by Justice. What's he looking for here? Oh, the bloody one. This does not bode well for Carson. Damjin from the apron. Oh, Falcon Arrow. The strength by Justice there is incredible. And now Damjin, put in the wrong corner. I thought they might go for the ritual. No. Justice instead going to try for something a little bit different. Maybe that... Oh my God, if he goes for the superplex, I swear. That seems to be a staple in Blood and Stone matches now. Nope. Takes a little breath. Now a stick, guys. Gonna bust Damjin wide open. Blood dripping down his face. Now put in the corner. Makes the tag to Rise. Not many teams have kicked out of this maneuver. The Ritual by the Fusion Tag Team Champions. 1, 2, 3, and Blood and Stone get the win. Tomas not helping out his boy there. Blood and Stone remain unbeaten since capturing the titles, despite some heavy offense by CSR. This might have done it right here if Rise didn't break up the pin. 450 by Carson. And here's what did it, the ritual from Blood and Stone. Carson was busted open, and Tomas did not get in to make the save. You see Tomas right there was yelling, telling Carson, get up, get up, get up, man. But Carson was out like a light. And now the question is, which team will it be that challenges these two in 2 weeks' time at Requiem? If CSR would have gotten the win there, it would have been them, but with the loss. Now the question is, which team is going to get the opportunity? All right, guys, and just for Cop, it is time for our tertiary main event of the year, as we are going to see RUBIK go one-on-one with the CMV light heavyweight champion Jay Davis. I mean, Chris Andrews does have a nice ass, what can I say? But this, of course, being a rematch from a month and a half ago at Battle Scars, the night where Jay Davis captured the light heavyweight title by dethroning RUBIK in a ladder match. These two, of course, know each other very well, and they're going to get to know each other a lot more in 2 weeks' time at Requiem, as they will be joined by Andrew Briggs and Kendall Wolf in a fatal four-way elimination match for Jay Davis's light heavyweight title. And Davis currently suffering from an arm injury after his match with Travis King 2 weeks ago on the season premiere. Is fighting through the pain. He came out here last week. He said, "I'm a fighting champion. The doctors are telling me you gotta relinquish the title. You gotta rest up, man. Your arm is in a bad way. If you keep competing, it might end your career." But Jay Davis said, "No, won't do that. I'm putting this title on the line. I'm going in there. I'm fighting, even if I lose." Gotta respect that. At least I respect it. I give a round of applause to Davis for that. That's a fighting champion. That's a champion spirit by Davis. But also, on the other hand, half and half, I got to agree with the docs. Jay Davis is risking his career, a very promising career. But here we go. The Brazilian-born, trombone-toting, high-flying, owl-owning, former light heavyweight champion, looking to make it two-time at Requiem next Sunday. It is RUBIK, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, of course, Andrew Briggs was able to knock off Kendall Wolf one-on-one. Now it's an opportunity for RUBIK or Davis to grab some momentum. I have been told that next week on the go-home edition of Monday Night Fusion number 104, we are going to see a tag team match, as it will be Andrew Briggs and Kendall Wolf taking on RUBIK and Jay Davis. Certainly, it's going to be interesting to see how those two teams work together with, like I just said, Briggs beating Wolf last week, and obviously RUBIK and Davis with their history and now facing here tonight. Of course, still to come, guys, up next in our co-main event, a huge debut that I am extremely excited for, as Logan Hale, known around the world, makes his Fusion debut, new home here, and CMV taking on Shiloh Gray. And then in our main event, that is going to be a doozy, a six-man elimination tables match, as the competitors of the Elimination Chamber at Requiem pair off and go at it. And here we go, RUBIK in the ring and ready to go, and now here comes the CMV light heavyweight champion, Jay Davis. Most men with an injured arm might come out here with tape, but obviously as champion, I'm just getting into Davis's head. I don't know for sure, but if I was him, I wouldn't want to be bandaged up, because that's a target. That lets people know I'm hurt. But Jay Davis fighting through the pain. Not only to compete here tonight, but to compete next week and at Requiem. Jay Davis looks ready to go, ready to pick up. Man, what a huge win he got 2 weeks ago in defeating Travis King, becoming only the second man ever to do so. Of course, guys, Requiem is sizing up to be a great first pay-per-view for Fusion this season. The Chamber, the four-way elimination match, Nick Blake Flashy, and another match added to the card earlier this week. There's going to be a rematch from last week, guys, as Harvey Hastings enacts his rematch clause to challenge Troy Myers for the United States title. Of course, neither man in action tonight. Troy continuing to celebrate his big title win while Harvey plots and trains to win it back in 2 weeks' time. Just early on, Jay Davis whooping RUBIK with a power slam and now a German suplex. Another German suplex. Jesus Christ. To borrow, a Chris Andrews catchphrase here, taking him to Suplex City. Down on one knee now, knife edge chop, gonna light up RUBIK's chest. Gets off a punch in the midsection though. Does the Brazilian Bone, former champion. Drop kick now. Jay Davis off his feet, stomp to the quads now, gonna target the knee. Of course, Jay Davis loves using his knees, both of his finishing maneuvers use the knee. Two variations of stumbling drunk as now RUBIK to the top rope already. Early on here, goes for a corkscrew moonsault, but it does not pay off for him. Lands face first, and Jay Davis just stomp after stomp after stomp. Irish whip though, Davis out on the apron now. RUBIK with a shoulder thrust to the midsection. Sunset flip power on the outside. And that deals some serious damage. Just look at the agony on Jay Davis's face. Ooh, a little barrel roll by RUBIK. Do a barrel roll. Grabbing a hold of Jay Davis's arm. Monkey flip right into the ringside. G is count of 3 by referee Murphy, and we know that. Oh, Jesus Christ. The blink you missed it. That combo. If you know the history between these two, twice they have been in match. Well, 3 times if you count battle scars, but the first time they ever went one-on-one, it ended via countout. And then they teamed together one time and it ended via countout. So it looks like the tradition might keep up here tonight, guys. Jesus, we're count of 7 already. And RUBIK goes for the jumping, couldn't get back in the ring, you ding-dong. Jay Davis throws him right into the apron. Oh my God, 9. Jay Davis beats the count. 10. Jay Davis. Fucking RUBIK and Jay Davis with the countouts, man. They can't have a match that doesn't have some sort of stipulation attached to it. Otherwise, it ends via countout. Wait a minute! From the crowd, it's Briggs just stepping right over RUBIK. Briggs attacking the light heavyweight champion. Jay Davis staring him down. Briggs launching an assault on Davis. Looking to send a message before Requiem. Oh, back suplex on the apron. Jay Davis gets a count-out win over RUBIK, but now getting a beat down at the hands of Briggs. And where the hell is Briggs going? Going to attack RUBIK, maybe? No, back on the apron now. Just gingerly stepping back in. Davis is ready for him. Oh, shoots for something as Briggs. Murphy calling for help, calling for security. Jay Davis! Davis goes for stumbling drunk. Reverse DDT by Briggs to counter it, though. Briggs beating the hell. Oh, a kick to the lower spine. Added Davis. Now, with a knee drop, busting Davis wide open. And Briggs just leaving Davis lying up at the ceiling, bleeding. RUBIK down, Davis down, and Briggs is standing. Strong message sent by one of the challengers. Yeah, like I said, it seems like RUBIK and Jay, they have a match with one another unless there's some kind of stipulation that disallows countouts. The third time they've been in a match together, the third time in a countout. That's absolutely incredible. And then Briggs attacking Davis, man, leaving Davis bloodied on the canvas. But as security comes out to escort Briggs to the back, and the medical crew helps Jay Davis and RUBIK. We get prepared for our co-main event of the evening as Logan Hale makes his Fusion debut, of course, on the world and independent circuits. Hale has garnered quite the fan base and even competing formerly in CMV under the Unmatched brand for a good while. But now finds a new home on Fusion. And actually, he made a cheeky little appearance in the Battle Royal at Death Wish yesterday. He was actually in the final 3, but obviously did not come out with a win. Now Hale, a champion and companies around the world. Current champion in other companies, in fact. Oh my god, he has the old King logo. He has the old Travis King logo. Logan Hale, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday Night Fusion. Going to be met with some big competition in Shiloh Gray. You know, a lot of people took a look at this matchup and said, oh, okay, Shiloh Gray against Logan Hale, sure, but man, Shiloh Gray has been impressive these past couple of months. Picked up a win at Battle Scars over Troy Myers. Knocked off Archer Vaughn the season premiere a couple of weeks ago. Of course, Shiloh Gray and Archer Vaughn then having a pretty intense stare down backstage after that matchup. Seems like things are not finished between them, but Shiloh Gray's got a lot to worry about in the ring tonight. Logan Hale awaiting the arrival of his competitor. Shiloh Gray, ladies and gentlemen, looking to make this season his, looking to finally step out of the shadow of his little brother Tim. And I'm sure Shiloh Gray, along with Castle Fave and many in the same universe, are heartbroken about what happened in last night's main event at Death Wish, but then they were a little bit elated as MLP cashed in Money in the Bank, but still. Shiloh Gray been picking up a lot of wins lately. We thought his career might even be over at the end of last season. Suffered a knee injury, but battled through it. Determined is Gray to make something of himself this season. You mean the calls you made in that? I'm more concerned about how we're twins, J-Rod. You're literally a mini-me. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. Co-main event set to get underway. Logan Hale makes his much anticipated debut here on Fusion. As Shiloh going to bully him into the corner. Shiloh, the smaller man as well. Logan Hale certainly has a height advantage. I'd probably say strength advantage as well. Look at those 18-inch pythons, brother. Side headlock. Trip up by Logan Hale. And Shiloh Gray kind of looking at him like, all right, motherfucker, I sees you. Brought up to a vertical base now. Who won what? The last match? Jay Davis did via count out. And then he was attacked by Andrew Briggs, left bloody in the ring. RUBIK or the other guy. That disrespect. Shiloh Gray taking Logan Hale. Choleno against the ropes. And then, oh, and look who's coming down to the ring, guys. Archer Vaughn. Oh, tried to punch Shiloh. If he would have connected with that punch, guys, this match would be over via disqualification. He's hit him. The bell rings. Disqualification. Archer Vaughn attacking Shiloh Gray. Shiloh gets the win via disqualification, ladies and gentlemen. And Logan Hale's like, you gotta be kidding me, motherfucker. In his debut, Vaughn comes down and attacks Shiloh Gray as they continue to beat the hell out of each other now. And Logan Hale just bounced, guys. He was like, I'm out of here. He just walked up. Why is Brody Sampson so small? Oh my God, what the hell? Shiloh Gray and Archer Vaughn beating the shit out of one another. Security coming down to break them up as Hale just, I'm deuce in peace. Unfortunate for Hale, his debut a bit soiled due to the intensity and the grudge between Ray. Oh, but wait a minute, guys. I'm being told that Paul Devine is sitting in the gorilla position, but Pride and Filth are nowhere to be. I can't get over why Brody Sampson is so small. Travis King of huge. But I'm being told that Devine is currently in the gorilla, and that Shane Scott and Jacob Ziegler are nowhere to be seen. I didn't even get any reports of them being here tonight, to be honest. Nobody told me that they saw the BFFs enter the arena. But it seems as though they have ditched Paul Devine here for the main event, which is not good news for the Undisputed Champion. But makes sense after what happened at last event where Paul Devine, and we know I'm a Shane Scott fan, we know I'm a Pride and Filth fan, but Devine wiped the mat with Shane Scott, and it seems like Pride and Filth now are saying, nah, bouncing out of this main event and leaving Devine on his own against three very worthy competitors on their own together. This is going to be quite a force and voice Vindy on a mini-me, Brody Sampson and Travis King. Why is he so small? It's so weird. It's like the weird, what is happening? But Devine's not backing down. You can bet your sweet ass that much. Paul motherfucking Devine, that's the Asian sensation. That's the man who puts the rise in the rising sun. 1v3, you say, let's do it. Let's do it, says Devine. But he has got no backup. His scheduled partners for tonight have ditched and left him high and dry. Like I said, I can see why after what happened last week and after, all the history between Ziegler and Devine. But still. And this was supposed to be an elimination tables match, guys, but I'm now being told, since Pride and Filth have bounced out, that it's just reverted to a 1v3 handicap tag. Which means that Vindy, Sampson, and King can all tag out freely. Devine's got nobody. And here he comes, the undisputed champion who will put his title on the line next Sunday. And I think I'm actually wrong. I don't think Devine has ever competed in a chamber before. I've been saying that he did once, but I went back and Devine has never competed in a chamber before, which is surprising to me because I thought he did. So it will actually be the only person with experience inside the chamber is Ziegler. All other 5 men have never entered the Devil's Domain before. And Devine's got to do it defending his title. The 3-time undisputed champion looking to make this reign one that goes on all season. After the first 2, of course, were rotten, soiled. What a last season it was for Devine. Everything that he went through his Schmittian lineage. But if anybody can pull off something like this, 1v3 scenario, you're looking at him. Huh. That's weird, Borton, because come Requiem, the chamber before that would have been, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 months would be the last chamber in CMV at Purgatory. Huh. That's not 2 months, Borton. But here we go, Devine looking ready to go. Big props to him to even come out here. If I was him, I would have been like, all right, I'm leaving too. See ya. Nah. And as Brody Sampson makes his way out here, guys, we have a tweet. Just stumble over my words. We have a tweet from Voice Vindy who says, look at the justice Johnny Sampson has bestowed on your champion handicap match. Is Johnny better than Schmitty? Has anything changed? Vindy, of course, since Schmitty's tyranny came toppling down, has now focused his vendetta on Johnny Sampson. But of course, right alongside that on Vindy's checklist is become the only man to ever hold the global and undisputed title, right? Who are the other global champions? Got who's right now? Rage, he didn't. You got Omega Lee, he didn't. Zack Starr, he didn't. Aaron White, yeah. So yeah, if Vindy is to win the chamber, he will be the only man to ever hold the global and undisputed title. And here comes, of course, my pick, and I think Gumbel's too. I think, right, Gumbel? This is your pick. It is the king. It is the perfect specimen. It is the genetic freak, the one and only Travis King. King, of course, returning. Remember how his life went downhill. This man was just wreaking havoc through the Fusion roster last season. Won the 3rd annual Cyborg Invitational. Became world champion. But then, of course, Schmitty stripping him of the belt, beating him bloody, and firing him. But with Samson's return to power came King's return as well. And although it was a bit rugged to see him take that loss to Jay Davis on the season premiere, it was a great match. And Davis even showing respect to Jay by shaking his hand, because only 2 men, Davis and Harvey Hastings, hold pinfall wins over this man. You know what's really good? I have to say, I know a lot of people, Alvius and others, are hesitant. COD World War II is the best Call of Duty game I have ever played. My favorite before this was Call of Duty 2, Big Red one. And I'd say that COD World War II is kind of like a remaster of that, because there's a lot of the same missions. You play as the first platoon, the big red one. But it is an amazing game. The campaign, I played it literally 6 hours straight last night. So good. It is amazing, the campaign. The best campaign of any of the games. And the multiplayer is amazing. I love the multiplayer too. But now back to CMV. Paul Devine against 3 of his 5 challengers inside of the Elimination Chamber next Sunday. As here he comes. Last but not least, Voice Vindy, looking to bring the voice of the people to this matchup and the Requiem, where he looks to become undisputed champion and purge what he sees as an injustice being committed here on Fusion by Johnny Sampson. I know exactly what I'm saying, Echo. No, that's not all. The campaign has a really good story. Between Pearson and Turner, I love it. It looks beautiful. I love the combat. I love the story. 10 out of 10. Here we go, guys. This matchup that was originally supposed to be a 6-man tag team elimination tables match has now turned into a 1v3 handicap match after Pride and Filth have ditched Divine. I'm being told they actually did never show up at the arena tonight. They never even came in the door, so this was pre-thought. They didn't last second say, yeah, fuck this. They intentionally said, nah, this is not happening. We are not teaming with Paul Devine. Oh, nicely done by Paul Devine there. Well, of course, Voice Vindy's not going to pass up on an opportunity to get momentum, especially after taking a loss on the season premiere, actually to the man that he's teaming with and who's in the ring right now, Brody Sampson. Devine needs all momentum is very important, man. What'd you just throw at me? He needs wins. And of course, this handicap scenario, many would look at it as an easy win, as Brody's currently just demolishing Devine with that airplane spin side slam. Shanaz once fought in a handicap match when he was in wheelchair versus Old Man with Kane. Shanaz facts. Misses that body splash as Brody, and of course Devine and Brody share a history. They fought twice before one-on-one, and both times Brody has emerged victorious. One of those times that Brody beat him was at Homecoming, which stopped Devine from being in the Royal Rumble, remember? The only reason that Devine was in it is because he snuck down to NGW and won a qualifying Battle Royal there under a different name, and then Devine ended up winning the Royal Rumble. As we get a tag to Travis King now, and some teamwork between Brody and King as we get a crossbody, and these two, there's actually been respect shown on the part of Devine to King. Last season when Travis King was on his rampage, Devine said he respects King, that he's the future. And these two, as it currently stands, might be facing one-on-one next week. The poll on the website right now, cmvwrestling.com, exclamation point join in the chat is who would you like to see Divine face next week in the main event? Either Brody Sampson, Travis King, or Pride and Filth in a handicap match. Currently, Travis King is winning that, so we might see this one-on-one match, and I would love to see that. As right now, Divine looks to go for a power slam. Maybe instead gets a half suplex. Just throwing him overhead. And a tweet here, guys, from the Gremlin, a.k.a. Pandora, says, Shanaz, you made fun of my puppet again. You'll be needing that wheelchair permanently. Of course, Shanaz did make fun of Damien's hair, I do believe, a couple of weeks ago. Oof, and look at that. With ease, Travis King, a gut-wrench suplex, takes down the Undisputed Champion. You did say that, Echo. You said it, because you're a big King fan. European uppercut by the perfect specimen, now former Undisputed Champion. This ring is, well, besides Brody, full of champions. Well, Mr. Money in the Bank, Jacob Ziegler, and Filth Shane Scott were supposed to be here. I was actually really looking forward to that 6-man elimination tables match, too, but again, I gotta give props to Divine. If I was in his shoes, I would have said, nah. I would have walked out, to be honest, but Divine came out here. He's competing against 3 of the best. Shanaz would never make fun of puppets. Shanaz has an extensive puppet collection of Ronald McDonald's. Shanaz does children's shows on weekend about hamburger and world peace. Down on one knee now is the Asian sensation, the 3-time current world champion. Gonna slingshot Travis King, this looks like, sends him flying back towards the center of the ring. Divine now with control over Travis King. Oh, belly to belly overhead by King. Double 180. Look at those wide legs. And now a tag back to Brody Sampson. Vindy yet to be brought into the mix. And Vindy tweeting out before the match that this is an injustice being done towards Divine even. So Vindy kind of petitioning on Divine's behalf. Look at Vindy got involved there. Punched the back of the head. Then into an alley-oop. Nice teamwork there. Especially since those two Fox tweets going again. Brody beat Vindy. That's a shocker. But on the part, someone said, why would Vindy tweet out something like that, but then come and compete in this match anyway? You know, Vindy doesn't care. Really? I mean, deep down, let's get into the head of Vindy for a second. Do you really think that he cares about Divine? Really care that he thinks about Divine getting any injustices done on him? This is some sort of warped mission that Vindy is on in his own mind. And like I said, that world title is right next to that objective. Whatever he's got to do to win that title, ace in the hole by Brody Sampson. Nearly taking Divine's head off. As now into the pin goes Sampson to keep down the champion and beat him a 3rd time. No, Divine survives. And another tweet from Pandora here, guys, says the Gargoyle of Destruction does not care about peace. Get ready for war. And it seems like Damien might have his sights set on his next target after what he did to Flashy earlier. Wait a minute, guys. Oh, wait a minute. On the river. That's what he beat Vindy with 2 weeks ago. That knee up under the chin. And Divine might fall to the numbers game here. 1, 2. Oh, nearly the 3 count, but of course the heart shining through on Divine. Reminds me of last night at Death Wish. It came down to Elijah Stewart 1v3 against all of Click, and Elijah kept kicking out, did not give up until he literally couldn't stand anymore, until he was unconscious, until he was nearly dead. That's what this is reminding me. Another tag, Vindy just being left out. Well, Travis King and Brody Sampson have been working great together. A little bit of a rift between this team here, it may seem. Gut wrench suplex once again as now Travis King up on the shoulders with a TKO. Pinning the champion would be big for Travis King. 1, 2. Then he nearly does, but not so. And of course, you know that, like I just said, King, Brody, Vindy, they would have loved to be the one to pin Divine in this matchup. Vindy has not been tagged in yet. He did punch Divine in the back of the head at one point to help out Brody, but It seems like he's kind of being shooed away by Brody and King, who are working perfectly together. That's now the perfect specimen up on the shoulders, and only 2 men have ever kicked out of this before. Checkmate! Will that do it, Divine? 1, 2, no! Wow. Now kicking out of On the River by Brody. Checkmate by King. Will it be time to finally bring Vindy in? Nope. Divine counters whatever he was trying for in the corner. From behind. Oof. Nicely done by Divine. You see he's not giving in. Divine is not one to quit, baby. Like I said when this match was starting, if there's anyone who can win this, it's Paul Divine. As now Paul looks to do just that. Lining up King, and though Divine once respected Travis, that's not going to stop him from dealing out a little bit of divine intervention tonight. Flattens him out, I tried to say. I don't know why I trailed off there. Into the pin, though. That could do it, and Vindy knows it. Vindy makes the save. Paul Divine not happy about... Oh, but by Vindy, there you go. Sent flying off the apron into the security wall as Divine looks to maintain control. Forearm smash again. And the catchphrase paying homage to his boy Hayden. Travis King tries to crawl over to his corner. Trips up Divine on the way there. King wants to get the hell out of Dodge. Are we finally going to get a tag to Vindy? Yes, we are. Vindy finally brought in. Nice and fresh, foaming at the mouth as he immediately roars right down at the Undisputed Champion. And now Vindy looks to bring it home for his team here tonight, but they'll all be opponents come wrecking him next Sunday. Reverse DDT. Vindy immediately gets dropped. Stomped down onto the chest. Put into a seated position now. The Asian Sensation stares down at Double V. Putting his arm behind his back now. Gonna flatten him out on the canvas. And now a stop! Down onto the arm. And we know Vindy likes to use that Superman punch, calls it voice of the people. You take out that arm, that'll make it hard for him. Goes for a clothesline, Divine ducks it, but Vindy catches him into what looks to be an airplane spin. Oh, round and round and round he goes. Good God, making me dizzy over here. You see King draped where the ropes. Looks like he might be out of it. Vindy gonna take Divine for a cheeky little walk. Snapmare now as Divine faces the team. Looks in the eyes of Brody, looks in the eyes of King. Oh, goes for the 24th punch! Vindy, though, rejects it. Looking to pull a quantum on Brody Sampson here with the Luthez press. No, that's not gonna satiate Vindy. Oh, puts him in the corner. He's already tasted On the River. He's already tasted the checkmate. And now from Vindy, it is time for vindication. Into the pin. That's got to do it. 1, 2, 3. And Voice Vindy pins Paul Divine. Thanks to Pride and Filth ditching out on the match, Divine was left to a 1v3 situation, and he fought, and he fought, and he fought. But in the end, the numbers getting caught up to him, and Vindy gets the pin for the team. He took that On the River. He took the checkmate, but vindication was simply too much. I'd eat with Shanaz any day. And there you have it. I'm sure these 3 guys are a little bit thankful to Pride and Filth for ditching out on the match. Otherwise, this might have gone a different way. Instead, these 3 stand victorious. Handshakes and pats on the back tonight. But next Sunday, it's every man for himself, as only one man can walk out as world champion. pin Shanaz's friend and Shanaz. Cheeky little stretch. Alright. Big Gumble gets to choose the match type. Big Gum. Jesus Christ, cop. Chill. Chill, fam. Triple threat. Elimination? Or something else? Wow. Hey, Big Topher. You might debut right now, Purple Kush, if you happen to get chosen as the winner, or if somebody chooses to put your call in the match. If you ask nicely, someone might. You never know. Oh, Topher Cop. Big Cop getting a pick. Topher, Cop, and Mari. Topher, Cop, and Mari. Giving RUBIK a chance to redeem himself. Alright, there you go, Purple Kush. Topher having mercy on you. One day that has to happen. Bannon. Oh, Bannon. Bannon with the vertebraker. Yeah, CMV Live. Wait, this might be my arena. I'm not sure which one this is. That's my shitty arena. Get Tim's nice one. Alright, let's dooze it to it. Let's dooze it to it. Let's dooze it to it. Triple threat action. I was gonna get RUBIK a chance to battle back after that unfortunate count-out loss to Jay Davis on Fusion. A debut, and Damian Coles coming to Monday Night Fusion. And of course, the Harbinger of Darkness in Bannon. Bannon adding yet another chapter to he and Billy Weaver's wild and extraordinary brawls, this time on a plane. Good God. What's it been now? They brawled in an abandoned church. They brawled in a movie theater. They brawled at a carnival. Now in a freaking... on a plane. And here we go. Bannon's had a couple weeks off after that encounter as pays homage to his tag team partner from last week in Reese Matthews, does RUBIK, with a single unhook facebuster, and Damian Cole's just immediately exiting the ring. Which isn't a bad strategy. Let your opponents tear each other apart, then get some belly to belly. Just drops him overhead. Some strength there by Coles. Ah, yeah, nightclub. Forgot about the nightclub. How could I? Bannon trying to save a stripper. Oh! Butterfly lung blower. Now RUBIK being taken by the hair on his head. Lead up against the ropes. Goes for a grapple, but Bannon says nah. Charges does Cole. Breaks up the hatch suplex. Now some teamwork between RUBIK and Danny, maybe? Nope. Get a little hangman space buster. Kick to the midsection. Now RUBIK. Oh! Shout out to Luke Swanson. Damian with the rolling butterfly suplexes, then the face buster. And Spanish just like, hey fam, do's you, cuh. I'm good. Ah, but Cole isn't having it. Arm drag and a fling Bannon nearly out of the ring. Cole's currently dominating both these men. Former light heavyweight champion and a former Anarchy champion in the ring with him. Punch to the gut there by Cole. Oh, Cole's, I should say. I'm going to be tempted to say Cole all the time. Jesus Christ, this newcomer beating the hell out of everybody. Another belly-to-belly throws RUBIK overhead. Jesus, Topher, what have you done? Bannon struggling to get up to his feet here after he used the ropes to do so. Jawbreaker by RUBIK. And a nice, ooh, little head scissors whip sends him flying. A woo by Bannon. Turns right around into RUBIK. Irish whip rebounds off the ropes into a, ooh, jumping knee right to the midsection. Taking Bannon for a little walk now is RUBIK. Snapmares Coles just watches what's going on. Lining up the shot, waiting for the right opportunity to capitalize. Yeah, we got to see a match between Damian Cole, Shanaz Andoni, and Chris Diamond for who can keep those boots. Jesus Christ. Now RUBIK being taken to Suplex City. Oh, now a vertical. Bannon back to his feet, turns around, goes for a snapmare, misses it though, and now Cole. Oh, full Nelson face buster to Bannon. Good God, Cole's just literally just beating the hell out of both these, and it's like tit for tat, back and forth. Beat the shit out of this guy, beat the shit out of this guy. RUBIK finally to his feet. A little bit of a, I think, alliance forward between RUBIK and Bannon. Oh, there we go. Release Tiger Bomb. Now RUBIK and Bannon finally get to go after each other. Into the corner. RUBIK from behind. Kick to the spine and a nice takedown. Coles is back up though. Into the corner. Oh, big click fan. Meanwhile, RUBIK kicks the legs for his jumping DDT. RUBIK just going to take all them SIGs, I guess. Oh, RUBIK! RUBIK's Cube! RUBIK's Cube! Damian walking right into it. Didn't know what hit him. Now to the top rope. Oh my God, if he goes for claptrap, that would be beautiful. Oh, no! Goes for a corkscrew senton instead. I don't know why he didn't go for the pin. Now RUBIK brings him up to his feet. Tries to keep the pressure on. Bannon's finally up. As he just watches what's unfolding. Turns to the crowd like, hey, what's going on here, huh? Damian Coles with the vertebreaker. And Bannon's not having it. Bannon's like, nah, that's my move, fam. Looks like it hurt RUBIK anyhow. RUBIK's out. He's dead. Finn. Rip in peace. As Damian with a flying clothesline now chucks Bannon to the center of the ring. Taking a look around. And Coles with a standing 450. Jesus Christ. Irish whip now. RUBIK rebounds right into Cole's boots to the knee. Mamma mia. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Coles. Rings of Saturn. Rings of Saturn applied by Damian Coles. Is RUBIK gonna tap or can he escape? No, gets his arm free. Elbow to the side of the head. Elbow to the side of the head. Elbow to the side of the head. Goes for the drop kick. Moves out of the way. Now Bannon tries to stop him. Nope. Crossbody. And RUBIK just gonna kiss the top turnbuckle and rub his ass. I don't know what that was. Damian now sets his sights back on the former light heavyweight champion. Takes him for a ride. And the rotation butterfly suplexes. And then the face buster gonna bring it all together. RUBIK down on one knee. Or rather, Bannon down on one knee. As RUBIK gets to his feet, only to get a kick to the gut. Broke up the fin, did Bannon. Rip in peace. Punch to the jaw. Just roaring right in his face. Alpha mailing Damian Coles. Now a headbutt as RUBIK just taunts. Jesus Christ. Oh! He just kicked him right in the dick. Right in the dick and balls. Bannon now wants to have his way. I think he tried to go for a comeback maybe. Gonna try to shoot for it on RUBIK now. No. Gonna get a... RUBIK just walking with him. He's having a great old time. Snake eyes. Another pin. Will that be enough to knock off Bannon? One. No, only a one count. Snapmare there. Boom! Gets the elbow right to the face. Irish whip to the corner. Bannon lets out another howl as Coles come up from behind. Damian now charging RUBIK with a straight jacket German. RUBIK immediately beginning to stir like, God, get me the hell out of here. He's trapped between these two fucking big guys, beating the hell out of him. Now it seems like Bannon and Coles have formed an alliance. That didn't last long. Power slam. Good God. Goes for the pin now. Does Coles hoping that'll be enough, but only a 2 count. Down on one knee. RUBIK desperately crawling to the corner, looking for refuge. Snapmare. Kick to the back. RUBIK from behind. Irish whip gonna put Damian in the corner. The newcomer might be in trouble or not. Takes him overhead. RUBIK now getting a little bit of help back to his feet as we get that full Nelson face buster again. Bannon got it before. Now it's RUBIK's turn into the pin. Will that do it? 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Stiff kick to the back. RUBIK though taking it in vain and taking it with a pinch of salt. And now a jumping DDT to Coles. Turns attention to Bannon now with the newcomer down. Bannon tries to take down RUBIK. Gets a punch to the back of the head. Blow to the midsection. Back and forth they go. Tit for tat. Reversal, reversal, reversal. And now RUBIK. Just as Damian gets back up, RUBIK's cube. In before Damian steals the pin. What? What was that? Just like a little jump. Like, whee! Oh, paying homage to the click again. Big fan as Bannon goes for the vertebraker, but gets the revenges Damian. Remember, Bannon broke that up earlier when Damian was trying to hit it. Irish whip now to the other side of the ring. Joe! Face first in the turnbuckle though. And now Damian Coles! Damian Coles! Hitting the vertebraker! On the move's originator. Bannon's out. RUBIK's still down from the botched vertebraker. 1, 2, 3, and Damian Coles gets the win in his debut. My God. Jesus. Topher, what have you unleashed on CMV? Mamma mia. Damian Coles tore these two men apart. There was the vertebraker. to Bannon. That did him in. It gives Damian Coles that W in his debut. Jesus. This guy. That's a face that only a mother could love. Alright guys, as always, if you enjoyed watching the show and you're new, make sure you do follow me. I stream every Monday, Thursday, and Friday. This Saturday is the X-Gen Classic, though, so make sure you don't miss that. The card will be posted soon on the site. Sorry, dealing with this right now. If you have a call and you would like them to be featured on the show, all you got to do is check out our website at cmvuniverse.com, or cmvwrestling.com, rather. CMV Universe might have been nice, but there's our new domain. Right there, click on that, register. All you got to do, it takes like less than 2 minutes, and bing, bang, boom, you're in. And of course, if you want to learn more about us, do !CMV. All the past episodes are on my YouTube channel, which is linked on my Twitch info page if you would like to check those out. So I will see you guys on Thursday for some reality wrestling.